Well, I'm titling this Midnight Madness because it's madness because a lot of us walk around with other people, other voices in our head telling us what we can do and what we can't do. And the problem with those voices is that they're not telling the truth. They're not speaking to really who you are and what you're capable of. So I just wanted to encourage you tonight in this midnight hour to be who you're called to be and to come in alignment with your purpose. So today I posted on Facebook, I said, if not now, when? If not now, when? Many of us, um, we walk around, we have dreams, we have things year after year, every year coming into the new year, we say, you know what, this is the year that I'm going to do it. I'm going to start that business. I'm going to write that book. If, whatever's been on your heart that you know your purpose to do, you say every year, I'm going to do it. And the post that I put out today was just really pressing on me. If not now, when? Are we going to cross over into 2019? So we're almost at the end of March, and many of us came into 2018 on fire. We're going to do this. We're going to do it finally. But the voices in your head. So that's why I call it midnight madness, because sometimes you need just everything to come still in the quiet of the day. Work is over with, family, should be quieting down now in the house. You're relaxing. And now you can kind of recalibrate and think through your week, what went good, what didn't go well, and get some perspective on your life. Hey, going into the weekend, we're going to relax, do family things. But then before you know it, we're into another week. The point here is that time goes on. And these people that are living in your head, and you say, what do you mean by these people? These voices that always challenge you when you are seeking to do what you know your purpose to do. That voice that says that you're not good enough, or that voice that constantly compares you to other people. That's one of the biggest dangers when we are purposed to do something and you have a dream, but you compare yourself to other people and not recognizing that God made you who you are to be who you are, and he gifted you and gave you talents to be who you are. There's only one you that can accomplish what's purpose and what's put inside of you. So these voices in your head, and guess what? You would not have voices in your head telling you the opposite of what you're purposed to do if there wasn't something legitimate inside of you that you need to act on. So again, I go back to my message that I put out today. If not now, when? What's your excuse? Why don't you, hey, I want you guys to respond. Thank you for joining. I've got my cousin, Vonell, Mikkel. Thank you for joining. Tell what's holding you back. I firmly believe that every day that you're granted, if you're still alive and you're breathing, there is something inside of you that you are purposed to do. If not now, when? So if you're not doing what you're purposed to do, I believe it's because there's something else going on inside of you. Those voices that for some reason it's making you fearful to step out of your comfort zone. Why do I know about that? Because I have had those moments. It's natural. Don't think it's not natural. Whenever you're faced with stepping out of your comfort zone, doing what you're called to do, there's always going to be obstacles. The major obstacle is what you're hearing. The voices in your head that says, well, I can't do that. You compare yourself to other people and say, you think there's something greater about them than you, but God made all of us. He gave all of us abilities. He said we can do all things through him. So what are the voices in your head telling you? And the better question is, Why are you listening? Why are you listening to those voices in your head telling you that, well, and many people use age, and I really want to speak to my over 40 people because I really feel for folks like me. We've crossed over 40 and we think, well, if it hasn't happened by now, it's not going to happen. People who've crossed over 50, well, you know, time has passed, it's not going to happen. Passed over 60, well, it hasn't happened. Again, if you're still alive, there's a reason you're still alive. You're not just occupying space on this earth, there's purpose inside of you. So what are the voices inside your head telling you? Oh, they're telling you you're not good enough. You don't deserve it. You're not worthy. They're telling you you can't do it. No one else in my family ever did this. Why should I do this? No one else in my community, no one else in my neighborhood has ever opened up a business. I've never seen anyone own a business. I've never seen anyone write a book that I know. These are voices in your head, all giving you reasons why you cannot succeed. So again, I go back. If not now, when? So you have a decision to make. We are at the first 3 months of the year. The year's almost getting to that halfway point. Don't let yourself get to the end of another year and say, oh, I wish. Stop listening to those voices in your head that discourage you. And the other reason that other voice in your head tells you, well, if it's the business, for example, well, you don't have any money. I promise you, you already have what you need to get started. Everyone can make a start. All God is waiting on is for you to take a step out. I just started my show, Kitchen Jazz. Can I tell you that that's an idea that I've had for 3 years? At least 3 years. I wanted to do my show. Oh, well, I need this, I need that, I need people. No, use what you have. That's many of our problems, that we don't use what we have and the gifts that we already have. Guess what? When you start making steps already, just in me taking the initial step out, not having everything that I wanted to have, not having a team to do the things that I need right now, I have people calling me. The doors are opening for me to do the things that I always had in my heart to do with the program. But you have to take the first step with what you have. How many of you are just sitting around because you keep saying, I don't have the money, I don't have the equipment? Again, what are these voices in your head telling you? And if these voices in your head are so prevalent telling you that you can't do it, guess what? You're on to something. Think about it. If you were not onto something, if you did not have something valuable inside of you to release into the earth, why would these voices even take time to occupy space in your head and tell you that you can't do it? Think about that for a minute. Why? So, if not now, when? So, my next question is, what is stopping you? You already have what you need. And I'm going to go Bible on you for a minute. But like, uh-oh, she's going to the scripture. But I like the story in Kings about the widow. A very familiar story in the Bible. The widow, who's her husband, obviously he had passed, and she was left with her 2 boys to raise. And she had debt to pay off. And the prophet Elijah said to her, she's trying to come up with money, or her sons are going to be sold into slavery. And the question is, what do you have in the house? See, she didn't think she had anything. She looked at, I have no way to pay off this debt. I mean, she's going to lose her children. And she had exactly what she needed in the house to pay the debt. So I say to you, and she had more. She ended up with more than what she needed. So many of you, I submit to all of you, you have what you need to accomplish your task. What you need might be people. that you just need to ask a question. Someone that's right around you. You don't know the answer to the question,
Okay.
the solution.
I found.
The solution that you need to the problem. Google is a great resource. Information right at your fingertips that you're not stepping out on. If you do nothing, guess what? Nothing will happen. But if you just take one step, I know many of us, we've heard that all of our lives. If you just take one step in faith, God will do the rest. But you have to do what you're able to do. So, you keep saying, I'm waiting on God. I'm waiting. Well, you're going to keep waiting. You have to do something and stop validating these voices in your head. Thank you guys for joining. Hi, Karen, Chantilly. Hi, everybody. Carla, thanks for joining. Stop listening to these voices in your head. Matter of fact, these voices, they are having a party in your head because they know they have power over you. And as long as they can continue having that party and you're entertaining them, so you have to stop entertaining them, and then they can't party in your head. You're allowing them to stay in your head and speak all of this over you, and you absorb it. And you stay bound and in this state of everyone else, and you're looking at everyone else. Stop looking at everyone else. You're spending too much time focusing on what everyone else is doing, and think about what God is doing in you and what you are capable of doing. So I don't want to hold you long tonight, but I just had to get this out to you. I had to get this out to you. What those people in your head, let them go. Release them. Dismiss them. Before you go to bed tonight, tell them you have to go. You can't live here anymore. I'm turning the music off. Turn the music off so that those people that are partying in your head, they can go. You turn the music off, you stop entertaining them, and they will go. And before we leave, I got to tell you, I need you guys to hashtag can't stop, because this is a movement for me. And I just want to speak to, I wish I could reach out and touch everyone. You cannot stop believing and dreaming and pursuing and going after your purpose and dreaming. So what are we going to do? I'm reminded of the Martin episode. I'm not going to use the word that he used, but I don't know where you're going, but you got to get out of here, right? So tell those people, serve them an eviction notice. Let me see some hearts and some likes here. If you're going to serve them eviction notices, let me know tonight that you hear me, that you're not going to go to bed tonight letting those people take up any more space in your head. You're going to turn the corner. This is the weekend. All right, let me see those likes. Let me see those hearts. You're going to turn the corner this weekend. But tonight, when you go to bed, come on, bring those hearts in. I want to know that you hear me, because we're going to serve an eviction notice to those people in your head. Come on, I don't see enough hearts. I don't see enough hearts. I want those people out of your head. You're going to sleep tonight better than you have in days, because you are serving those people an eviction notice. I need an organ. I'm getting happy up here in my apartment. Yes, bring those hearts in. Get them out of your head. And if you're joining me late, the talk tonight is about midnight madness. And the madness is the people that you've allowed to take up residency in your head and stay there and tell you who you are, when God already said who you are. It was already established in the foundation of the earth who you are and what you're capable of. And I said earlier, for the latecomers, that if you're still alive and you're still breathing, there is purpose inside of you. And the very fact that you are hearing these voices in your head that are contrary to who you are, it tells you that there is legitimacy to what you are purposed to do. So don't, no more. After tonight, when we get off this broadcast, you are dismissing every person that has existed in your head. You're going to turn the music off. Their party is over. Somebody type in. Let me see you type in here. Their party is over. Say, the party is over. Exclamation. The party is over. Let me see you. Come I got to know that you guys are getting this, because I'm getting riled up. I'm excited. I wasn't going to stay up here long, but I'm just excited. I'm seeing these people getting out of your head. And I'm just excited here. I want to see somebody type, the party is over. Exclamation. Exclamation. So, yes. Thank you, Kiana. Yes, Gil, the party is over. They can't live there anymore. You've got so much in you, man of God. You are a singer, anointed to play music, and who knows what God has in store for you. But I know he has great things in store for you, but you got to release this stuff. I see doors opening and things happening in your life, all because you told them you got to go. I'm not listening to you anymore. I'm not entertaining you anymore. I don't want to hear anything you have to say anymore about me, because what you have to say about me, it doesn't matter. I know who I am. You have to know who you are. And the person that I know you to be is a person of greatness, a person who has purpose in the earth. Going back to what I put out today, if not now, when? You have everything you need. Thank you for those hearts and likes. You're letting me know that you're getting it. You have everything that you need to accomplish what you need to accomplish in the earth. There is nothing missing. Get that? Nothing missing. That voice in your head has been telling you that that you lack something. You look at other people and say, I wish I had what they had. There's no difference between you and the other people. The only difference is what you're doing. They're taking action and you're not taking action, but you are equipped. You have all the equipment that you need. You have all of the equipment that you need. So, what are you doing? What are we doing? So I'm going to leave you tonight with, get those people out of your head, kick them out, and don't let them in anymore. Don't let those people in anymore. There's no more space. There's no more room for those people in your head. You're only going to think of positive things. You're only going to think of those things that are of good report, as the Bible tells us, to think on those things that are good. And we know that God only wants the things for us that are good. So, thank you for joining me tonight. And please share this. Share this so that someone else can be blessed by it. But the party's over. Evict those people in your head. And if not now, when? But now is the time. You have everything that you need. The world is waiting for that idea that you've been sitting on. Your purpose. Your purpose. It has to come out. And now that you've gotten those people out of your head, there is nothing stopping you. So hashtag me, can't stop. Hashtag can't stop. And you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. And you're going to have a great rest tonight. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please share. Talk to you later. Good night.